couple days ago, fucker Carlson was actually heard on an audio recording using misogynistic comments. Another video was released just recently where he was using racist and homophobic language to describe gay people, immigrants, African Americans, and Iraqi people. And this audio recording was about anywhere between 8 to 13 years ago. Um, the self-described watchdog of conservative misinformation in the U.S. media published the audio form from 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 fucker Carlson's appearance on a Tampa-based radio program, Bubba the Love Sponge Show, just 25 hours after releasing similar recordings in which he's heard flippantly using sexist language to express his views on child rape, rape shield laws, and underage marriage and other sensitive topics. The new audio highlights about a dozen instances of fucker Carlson using racist language on the Shock Jock Show, which he apparently called into for about an hour per week, and 2008 fucker lamented that everyone's embarrassed to be a white man before stating that white men deserve credit for creating civilization and stuff. Not exactly. In another instance, fucker is heard saying that Iraq is a crappy place filled with a bunch of, semi-literate primitive monkeys, adding, "That's why it wasn't worth invading." That follows a 2006 segment in which fucker said he had zero empathy for Iraqi people and their culture because they don't use toilet paper or forks. He says they're just so awful. A co-host on the show replies, "They're animals, dude, they are." And what appears to be commentary on when the United States should remove troops from Iraq, fucker says, "The second they can just shut the fuck up and obey is my view. The second we leave, they're going to be calling for us to return because they can't govern themselves," he adds. In March of 2006, fucker spoke about his desire for a candidate to blame the lunatic Muslims who are behaving like animals. A candidate would be elected king if they vote to kill as many of them as they can, Carlson added. Fucker also spoke crassly of immigrants and questioned Barack Obama's identity as a black man. How is Barack Obama black? For one thing, he has one white parent and one black parent. He said in 2006. 2 years later, he added, "I don't know how black he is, but I'm sure he's a good basketball player. He says he is anyway." In a separate posting, Media Matters published a conversation between Bubba the Love Sponge and fucker from 2006 in which both of them use homophobic slurs. The host tells Carlson, "I like you. I mean, I'm not trying to fuck out on you or nothing, but I like you. I like you. Well, I like you too, and I mean that." That fucker replies, "You always say, I mean that is a non-fucking way, but I actually mean it in a completely fucking way." Bubba the Love Sponge and a co-host each reply, "I wish I knew how to quit, you talk," apparently referencing the 2005 drama Buttfuck Mountain. About the same time the second video was released, Carlson opened his 8 p.m. show Monday with a defiant 6-minute diatribe in which he took aim at what he called a digital mob and he refused to apologize. The great American outrage machine is a remarkable thing," he said in front of the cards that read, "The Mob and Crackdown on Dissent." One day you're having dinner with your family, imagining everything is fine. The next, your phone is exploding with calls from reporters. Fucker said he said he believed that his critics were motivated more by lust for power than actual concerns. But what if we stop pretending for a minute? What if we actually acknowledge what's going on? One side is deadly serious. They believe that politics is war. They're not interested in abstractions or principles, rules, or traditions. He said they seek power. They plan to win it, whatever it takes. Then fucker said the networks supported him. "First, faux news is behind us, as they have been since the very first day," he said. Toughness is a rare quality in the TV network, and we're grateful for that. Second, we've always apologized when we're wrong. Of course, fucker doesn't apologize when he's wrong. He was basically wrong in making the misogynistic comments and making the racist comments, and he did not apologize either time. So he just lied on that part right there. He does not apologize when he's wrong. Another thing is that inbreeding redneck Donald Trump Jr. Basically supports Carlson in this situation. I said that's because they both have the same views. They're both inbreeding rednecks. They both are what they call sexist, and that's why they support each other. And basically, fucker hates anybody who isn't white. He also basically doesn't like debating people when he knows he's wrong. So if anybody beats him in a debate, he won't show it. If you're gay, if you're not straight, like a straight man like he is, then he also hates you and he wants nothing to do with you. And that's what I got out of that.